Do you think that lifesteal as the game goes on is more worrisome for Underlord though? Because I guess the thing to consider is
Hmm.
Underlord in the mid game relies on his aura to mitigate damage, but Lifestealer has magic immunity to just get full damage up against you.
Yeah, I mean, I think Lifesteal is good against Underlord later on in the game. It's just in the lane. I don't think it's as bad for Underlord as it used to be. Maybe in some patches and some time ago.
Oh
I think
yeah,
Underlord
definitely.
can do okay. But I want Mudgolems go for the Clockwork Darks here. So they're setting up a kind of a good team fight now with the Clockwork Darkseer Snapfire. They can definitely make some nice combo with a lot of damage. Just getting like a wall into Cogs into Snapfire ult. I can already see some pretty insane team fight from them.
Mhm.
And at the same time, you have now Clockwork, Darkseer, Lifestealer. So you have these three heroes that work very well with each other. So they have some nice synergy there with the draft so far.
Yeah, Darkseer's still decent as a hero. Not as ridiculous as it was, right? Because they did nerf the Surge, so you can't go
Yeah,
past certain speed now, which is the haste
yeah.
speed.
Yeah, it's not as good anymore as it used to be, but it's still pretty nice to have.
Yeah, and they definitely have been trying to like make vacuum more relevant, right? So now 1 point
Hmm.
vacuum on the lane, you can actually get value, especially if you got a hero like the Clockwork.
Yeah, it's pretty nice now. Definitely, I think it does quite a lot of damage as well if you put more points in it and cooldown reduced. So a lot of reasons for vacuum. We'll see what he's gonna end up going for the build for though. Drow Bane.
Hmm.
So last picks here, probably both teams looking for a mid hero right now.
Yeah, I think Mud Golems like maybe just some nuke type damage, someone that can burst, and then Vikin. I want to
Hmm.
say that they need an initiator because right now they still lack that in hero.
Yeah, Viking needs, in a way, I think Viking needs something like Tiny
Yeah, I was about like Tiny
or
was the low bear, like low hanging
yeah,
fruit. I was like, there's Boom, there's a Drow.
yeah.
Hmm.
It is like if they could find something that can work well with a Drow, would be nice, but they don't really have that since the Asta was banned as well. For Mud Golems, they want to get a hero that can just kind of be. They could go for Tiny themselves as well. It's not the worst thing.
Also
But
gives them that burst as well that I was mentioning. Yeah, it covers
yeah,
both. Um,
but they want a hero that can just go against most heroes since they don't have the last pick. So Ember, okay. Is this a Meepo for? I'm not sure about that.
that's a
They have
lot.
Snap.
That's a lot of spread
Yeah,
damage.
there's Snapfire and Darkseer, which can be pretty annoying against Meepo, but outside of those, there's like Ember and Leicester don't deal with Meepo that much. Clockwork is okay, but I know it's like a Boom can play that hero, so they could. They haven't done it, I think, in that much in recent games, but they definitely okay.
No, it's just a spirit matchup. No
Yep,
void spirit is used banned out, but we do get the classic Storm versus Ember.
it's a good Storm game. It's a good Storm pick. They have barely anything to deal with him right now. He can always find the Snapfire in start of the fight if he wants to. Um, so yeah, it's a good Storm pick. They definitely needed something that can deal with the Snapfire. They lacked that, and now they have it. So um, I'm not sure which team I would favor in this draft, just from the draft. I think maybe Mud Golems if I'm looking like in general. I think they just played very well the last game.
Hmm.
But I think Vikings, they have some nice synergy. Like they have some nice things going for them in the draft. I think their lane top should be pretty fine for the draw to have a good game. And that's what I said. Like you need a good game for the draw to go like good laning stage. Do you feel good for the draw? And outside of that, I'm not sure what else did the draw need. He definitely needs to go to draw lane, and then from there just
Yeah,
scale well.
I guess my concern is like you're focused on the Drow lane. How do you feel about these other ones? Like, kind of looks to me like Mud Golems should be favored in the other two lanes.
Hmm. I think they're fine. I think mid lane is pretty even. I think
Hmm.
I wouldn't say. I think this matchup is
It's
a
skill
somewhat of
based,
a
right?
skill matchup slash yeah, and then you also there's the rune control that is important. If either of them gets the rune, it can make a huge difference. So I'm gonna expect supports to be rotating again. Uh, then for the bottom lane, I think that's pretty even lane as well. I wouldn't say there's like a huge. Like I think all these lanes are kind of even. I don't see like a lane, like some one lane that has like a
Okay.
really big difference that can like win. I think it's gonna be a lot like how they execute the lanes and who plays better. Maybe we see something like Fata doing something cool like last game as well. Like he can start top maybe, and they can maybe pressure the draw a little bit. It's a bit harder this time because they don't really have a kill like they could last game, unless the clock can just run in with a shell. There's that maybe,
Yeah,
but
I mean, you say that they like if you think what they had last game, what was it? It was they had
yeah, they had a
Phoenix,
Phoenix,
Snapfire.
and Beastmaster. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it was even worse that time. So definitely they could do that. Throw is a bit higher range though, so he doesn't need to be out, like that far in the
Hmm.
lane. He wants to do that. They're
Yeah, and
smoking
Bane's
up for
pretty
level 1.
bulky as well, right? So it's not the easiest pick. And he has to start with boots, but as you said, they're smoking, so they want to make this happen.
This could be a celery dead here, or he could just break the smoke and be fine as well.
Well, the problem
If
is if Boom steps up at all, he's dead.
yeah, but they can't catch him here.
They ping him,
Or can they? Or
but
can they?
I mean,
Milan
if
is.
they haven't got cookie levels, is the problem. This is really hard to get in on. Milan is getting close. Boom's like, oh no, they're doing it. Not this
He's
stuff.
fine. Oh, he actually
Yeah.
doesn't have
Oh,
Tangos in his
oh.
inventory.
I mean, that's
Nice.
gonna hurt a lot then.
Yeah, he's gonna be fine, but he couldn't eat the tree, so unfortunate for him.
It's critical he doesn't go down there, right? Because if you feed that kill to Branya, this skill-based matchup we're talking about has a very clear favorability
Yeah.
towards the Ember all of a sudden.
Yeah, but Boom has to go to base now, and he's not gonna be in time for blocks, so that is a small advantage maybe for the Ember if he can get the lane to his close to his tower, so he doesn't need to be in the river. Because Boom most likely needs to TP to the lane now. He's not gonna be running, so he's just gonna be TP into the lane. So there's a little bit of advantage for Boromir there, but that's about it.
Yeah, we'll have to see how that one plays out. And, you know, when we're talking about that mid and this kind of skill-based matchup, like rotations before 6 could be crucial. And you said about that 4-minute rune. Do you kind of favor mudgolems or Vikin on that? Because obviously Vikin have a Bane, but then I'm just seeing these very two bulky supports that can frustrate a lot on the side of
So
mudgolems.
Bane has boots, so he can definitely be on the rune pretty fast. But also at the same time, Clockwork on the rune fight is pretty annoying to deal with. 3-3 is getting bullied a lot here though.
Yeah, 5 armor hero already being burnt through that much is a little bit
Milan
rough.
doesn't also have regen that much, so they're definitely harassing them really well here. 3-3 wants to pull away.
Yeah, I think that's the way you have to put the play this lane. Just kind of pressure Shad with the creep wave itself, having to CS on the tower. Sure, he's not going to miss much, but I think maybe level 3 is kind of your go point on Mud Golems, because then you got like the level 2 battery assault and the strong iron shell.
Yeah, it's the first few levels is pretty hard for Mud Golems to deal with this lane, but they're doing the right thing. They pulling the waves to connect with each other, so they don't need to have the waves to connect with each other. So 2-3 can just kind of get free XP here and also some denies. So obviously Draw is gonna get farm as well, but it's okay. He didn't do the thing with chat that he wanted to pull the creeps behind his tower now, so they're gonna have this creep wave coming to their to the Mud Golems tower. This is pretty good for them.
Kind of something quite amusing about a Bane being the one with boots and the Clockwork not.
Yeah, that's a bit surprising.
Oh, Rubicus. Okay, so this was the one I was curious about, because we did discuss this in the draft, right? It's like Toby should be safe, but the Rubik, it's something about this Snapfire hero, right? With the cookie, the potential to just get in and punish what is usually a very hard hero to find in the lane.
Yeah, kind of. It's the cookie just makes it like I said, the level 1 lift is just so bad. You don't really lock anyone down for lock him down for 1 second, even less. So it's not gonna help too much if they get to go on you. Like Rubik can be fine if they go on Toby, you just lift him away. But now they're going on you, it's a bit harder that way.
Also, it's not like you can rely on your own aggressive plays with like the pit, right? Because there's no real chance the Unlord's going to level the pit against the Lifestealer. Not early anyway.
No, really. Might skill it like level 5, that's what I'm gonna see, but I don't really think you want to skill it before that.
Brandy's getting pressured quite a bit in this mid lane as well. Like, they're both extremely low, but the difference is Boom is going to have his bottle money soon, and then Brandy's in this awkward situation, and we're not that close to the 4-minute mark.
Yeah. So yeah, Borneo getting a bit harassed, but he doesn't have a courier right now, so he can't really send regen either. Again, they kill him. Okay.
Yep, not a fun game for the Rubik right now. They're just kind of ignoring Toby like, yeah, it's an Underlord. Underlords always get their CS, but where we can really just milk this is that poor little Ruby.
A bit surprising how that lane is going. I mean, Aramis went for this null talisman, so he wants to go for the lane, but it's like if he had boots, maybe I don't know if this would happen. Like he could play and just it's like I don't really see them killing Toby. If he just plays on behind Toby and has boots, he can just probably secure the lane anyway. But now he has this null tally, but I don't really see the value of it that much. So
that's the funny thing. I was like thinking the same. Meanwhile, top though, look at this move. Brian to the tower to find Shad. And Celery, he's getting low as well. 33 is going to die for this, bottling up so he can stay on top of him. Celery, just about able to move away. No points in Surge, because they did go for the point in Vacuum by 3.
Yeah, he's fine, though. This is really good for them, because now Shad is going to lose a lot of XP on the tower. He's going to TP there, but he still lost quite a lot.
And they won't let Celery get in.
Celery might
Surge.
die as well. Oh,
the cogs. Well, he's getting a bit too excited here. The problem is Celery now has to go all the way back to base, which means now Shad, when the next creep wave comes in, is going to be alone at his tower.
Yep. At least a good thing for Vikings is that the bottom lane, I mean the mid lane is going pretty well for them. Shad is still farming okay. However, the deaths obviously doesn't feel the best. But the mid lane going quite well for them. Morania is still doing okay, but I think he has burned more regen on this lane than Boom has. It's actually still pretty even. It's still pretty even. So
there's 20 gold in at this point. I guess the other comparative you have to remember, right, is that Storm Spirit. If you compare these two heroes, he's a little bit more greedy XP wise, right? Like an Ember is very happy to get active from 6, whereas Ball Lightning is quite an expensive spell at that low level. Although now that he's got it with an Arcane Rune, he'll try and make a play forward on the Fada. That's convenient as it moves him towards the Bounty Runes where he can just refill that flask.
That's a nice play from Boom. He's ready for that move, and they definitely need Doom to do these moves in this game. He needs to be ready for these kind of dives to help his team.
Just gets back in the mid lane in time to remind Baranya who the boss is.
Yeah. He's even going hard here.
Hey, that's an Arcane Runes. Storm Spirit, what do you expect?
Yeah, new rune is spawning now again. I would expect both teams to look to help each other here, because it's gonna be, again, very important that secure these runes.
Or just use Fada.
Yeah. But you want to deny it also from Storm Spirit that he doesn't get the rune.
He's very fortunate there. The Searing Chains did not connect with him. And the rune is top. Clockwork moved in position to secure it as well.
Nice move from mudgolems there. They secure the rune. Now they can even haste up top if they want to with the shell.
And Vikin, they kind of have to play defensive. They don't know exactly what the rune is because they didn't have a ward covering that.
Yeah. I like this. They gave the shell to the Ember now, and if he wants to go with the haste if they want to. But they're scanning it. They know that something is up.
Yeah, but he's going bot. So they're actually going to bait themselves a little bit here. Toby's lurking around and in a bit of trouble as the haste is going to get Briny close enough. There it is. No conversion on him. I think like the impressive part is like the way Baranya began that move top as well, because he was circling left, right? Like it's a pretty typical scan location near the Roche pit for the Dire side. And as a result, he's able to bait them and then go bot and find the kill under Toby.
Yeah.
Fada, however, in a little bit of trouble. Or is he? He doesn't look very troublesome right now. I mean, yeah, you'll get the kill, but you give your life over instantly afterwards to 33.
Yeah, that's good trade for him for sure. That's a nice kill for 3-3. He doesn't really want to be top lane too much anymore. So he's just getting a free kill there and getting some farm as well. And he's happy. He's happy about that for sure.
Meanwhile, now you look at the Embers up at 7. He's caught up XP-wise, and you start to move a little bit ahead. And when you look at the net worth side of things, they are still even. Once again, it's just that case of, like, what do these two heroes need to start doing things, right? Like an Ember, you're probably thinking of Yules to counter the Orchid that will come out later for the Storm.
Yeah. I mean, he's even looking to rush the Orchid on the Storm, so he really knows that he needs to be active. I think Ember...
They're active top right now. Shad's in trouble again. Separate. Celery's just stuck in the cog, so Barany's going to find that bonus kill.
Well, this is 3 kills. I don't know, mudgolems is just making really good moves right now. Fata is, he knows he doesn't need to be bottom anymore, so he can just make these mid moves and this top move and be active and just make sure that this 3-3 can lane top and get farm as much as he can. Can even get this tower if they want to, which is really big.
In fact, Bane has to be careful about this TP in. Storm is rotating around with Rubik as well, so they do
Yeah,
have a pincer maneuver.
Yeah, they want to defend this tower, but not sure if they can. I mean, they can, but it's really low now, this tower. They even warded up, so they know that they're making this move.
Yeah, I think it was really predictable. Like, you had that deep ward that did spot the rotation from Viking heroes, but also, like, Storm's not showing mid, right? There's no move being made bot onto Skidder. You have to anticipate top is the only play that Viking have.
Yeah.
Like, well, maybe if I'm Milan, though. Because Boom has somehow miraculously managed to keep finding arcane runes.
Yeah, that's the second arcane rune in 9 minutes. That's pretty lucky for Storm. But at the same time, the rune control is the important thing.
At the same time, Toby in the bot lane. Bye!
Yeah. Second time he is dying like this. I do like that they're doing this, that Toby really wants to like accelerate and farm like the camps and the wave, but at the same time, mudgolems is not letting them do that, and they're just making sure that they die if they want to keep doing that.
And you can see that they've kind of honed in on the fact that there's no defense, like there's no bulky boy build for the Underlord, right? Like he's got these components for a Yule, so you understand that there's no early hood, there's no early magic resistance, which means Baranya is basically a free kill for him each rotation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see how rough it is for Toby. He had to, I believe he had to Dark Rift back to... No. That was... Oh, yeah, he attempted it before. He had to TP out, and now look, yeah, there it is. It's like, you know the Dark Rift's on cooldown. You know he's TP'd out, and this game is getting incredibly rough for Toby.
He's having a really hard time.
Definitely feels like there's a lot of pressure right now on Boom to deliver in this mid-game.
Yeah.
And I guess my concern is, like, yes, you have these stacks. You are still quite a way away from that Orchid, though.
Yeah, it's just the problem. Like, okay.
Oh, hook shot in.
Going in.
They're going in deep. Wolf's going to go down as well. Vacuum to drag them in. Boom able to move away, but Aramis not so lucky. Celery on the side. He did get the Nightmare out to Milan, but Piranha... I see a pattern here. Haste for one, Arcane Runes for the other. And that Haste Rune is going to get more value as they connect with Shad in the mid lane as well. He hasn't leveled the Gust, which becomes very obvious to Piranha as he tries to clean up the kill, but Milan says, nope, that was mine. Thanks.
Kill for him. Yeah, I was gonna say that even though Boom has a pretty good game, it's just the problem that no one in his team kind of has a good game, so that they don't really have any playmaking potential that much without like Boom doesn't have the Orchid still even, so...
I mean, like, look at this. This is looking pretty sad as an attempt. And
yeah, it's just hard. Yeah, now they do have a level 6 on Celery, so they could think about maybe even killing this Lifestealer with a smoke or something. But
they're rotating the Drow down.
They're gonna try to do this. I think this is a good move. They need to try to do something like this. They could... I can see them killing Skitter if they catch him off guard.
I think he knows, though, because it's daytime, right? So he saw the Drow. You have to anticipate they're rotating there. But actually,
same time, yeah. It's just same time that they don't want to lose this mid tower, so they want to like, okay, well, we have to defend this now, but...
But what's your big play? Sure. There's 3 heroes here. They're going for Fada first, trying to drag him down. They're going to get rooted up. Fada says, okay, just retreat. It's not worth committing at this point. And now that means
now they want to go bottom, yeah.
Yep, Shad's in a lot of trouble. Remnant forward, trying to bring the Drow in time. When the Infest out, they have the damage killer off. Toby barely makes it out himself.
That's a lot of damage with the the iron shell is so like I like so much what mudgolems is doing. Yeah.
Play free, Fiend's Grip. It's just back and forth. It's like, okay, any move you can make, we can make it elsewhere.
Yeah. But they're just using these iron shells and the search really well. Like I think Borania now has been bottom three times and he has had iron shell every time he's done that. So it makes those plays so much better. Like you could see that damage from the flame guard and the iron shells so much. He's gonna be having the Yules on Ember, so even with this Orchid coming up soon on Boom, gonna be not having the value of it as much anymore.
I'll tell you what, for a man who rides around on a pet, Fada has been a good pet himself for Baranya. Once again, just being the nice little bottle fairy.
Yeah, it's a nice thing. He's doing, definitely helping Borania to keep sustaining and keep farming, so he doesn't need to use remnants or TPs in general to go to base. So just keep playing on the map all the time. Nice value. That's gonna be a mid tower.
That's the critical part with this hero as well, right? Like you have whenever you play Ember, you have to think of this kind of budgeting scheme around how you're going to use remnants, because without them, you become a small fish in a big sea.
Yeah.
Jason? Oh, not budging him here to get on top of Shad. He is there. The gust has been low, but the kisses are just too good. Running him down and bringing him down. Root, though, keeps him alive. Shad barely alive. The hook shot through will clean him up. But now Baranya, one remnant left. Yules trying to buy some time. Has the wand as well. Reinforcements are coming. They did lose Snapfire on the side in the meantime. Celery's able to clean up the kill. They'll get 2 for 1 as they find Boom on the south side of the fight.
Well, that's still okay kill and kill Baronier there, but both of the cores die for it, so I would still say that's a Mudgolem favorite trade. Skitter again doing this. Skitter again doing this AC build, so he believes in this build, I guess, a lot. Then
I was wondering if this might be like the right Deso game, but I guess the fair point is, you look at Viking heroes, they can kind of elude you fairly well. 33, however, cannot elude death.
Yeah. Maybe, like, I thought in the last game, maybe it was just something that they want to do and push the game. Like, they had this pushing lineup, so the AC kind of makes sense in that sense, but now they don't have it, so maybe it's just a thing that he likes to do in this hero right now. I know he was one of those guys who kind of started like 2 years ago when people started doing this Radiance last year. He was one of the first ones I saw doing it. So he has these some certain builds with this last year hero that he likes to do. But yeah, it's so far it has been looking pretty good. So I can see it being value here as well when you're playing against Drow as well.
Aramis will ambitiously hope that he can escape to that remnant, but it's all a lie. They have to retreat. They can't really engage Baranya still. He's so strong. He's got the Yules. He's got that illusion, so he has this double dispel against their lineup.
Yeah.
And I believe Boom is getting ready to make a play. He's got the Orchid, and it should coincide with his level 12 at this rate. He's getting close to having that level 2 Ball Lightning.
Yep. Orchid is gonna be he's gonna have a nice timing now. He definitely needs to open up the map for Shad more. He's level 8 on this Drow. Lifesteal is level 13, so there's a big difference between these carries right now, the level and the farm. But the problem is that even he has this Orchid, there's so many tanky heroes. You can look at the Milan, he has a Glimmer Cape, the 1300 HP. You have a Mech Darkseer, you have a Yule's Ember, you have a Rage Slicer, and Snapfire in general is also a tanky hero. So even though you have this Orchid, you don't have these these free kills on the map right now. You need to use a lot of resources to get a kill, and it might not even be enough. You might even need like one hero. So
yeah, I mean we didn't even get into like the potential like lifestealer, just kind of infesting the people, 400 extra HP. It's a hard one, and you can see that he's infested in Milan right now. They're looking for some sort of target.
Yep.
That's so nice having a lifesteal on your team. Like, as a support, right? You feel like you're actually getting something from your carry. They're buffing you for a change.
Yeah, the movement speed is so nice as well. You're gonna be this fast boy who's running around.
Oh no! Oh, Baranya, no! He had his different ideas. They hook shot in though. Nightmare to dodge out the initial nuke from the infest. Shad trying to retreat, but he's retreating the wrong way. Fada healed up. The mech was good, and now you can turn around the cookie. He suicides into it to stun up Boom, who has enough mana to get away. But on the other side, Celery's brought down by Skidder. So 2 for 1 right now, and Toby just running in to TP away. Will be able to make his escape.
Milan tried to cock him out of that ulti. With a nice try from Milan, but barely misses it, so he doesn't get him there. So still, nice play from mudgolems. There was Borania was maybe slightly misplaying there, or just like misunderstanding, using the illusion kind of to unfortunately block the hook. They could have got I think they could have killed the Drow like instantly if he just let him hook there, but
yeah, I think what we learned here is Baranya's is it I forget if it's control. Oh, I just do it by habit. The one that lets you move all units.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, probably.
Explains why we never see him on Visage.
It's just 3-3 hero. Just give him that.
I mean, I've heard. So it's like Liz has told me as well. It's like because I pointed out at one point. I'm pretty sure it's control. No, I think it's ult. That's one or two. No, control. I think if it's control, you basically when you right click, all your units move. And he's like told me that you shouldn't do that. It's a really bad habit. I'm like, yeah, but you're a Warcraft nerd, okay? You have to micro. Look at me go. I just control one unit. Okay, my brain doesn't have the capacity for more than that.
Like you could do this tiny thing that you could block those rain creeps on there.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah, I
I'm not sure if
remember
you
that.
can still toss something on some of the crates, but it was really dumb that you could do that.
I mean, like, was it as dumb as the fact that Io could pull mid creep wave? Remember back when you had duo lanes in the mid, and you'd pull
Mm.
across to the large camp near your tier 2 on the radiant side.
Oh yeah, that was. I remember that. I think
And
there was some that you could also. I think you could hook ancient creeps, for
that's the
example.
one you could
Yeah,
hook, because I think that
yeah,
dire side used to use that a lot, but then they changed it so you
yeah,
can't hook
yeah,
creeps anymore.
yeah, yeah.
See, once again, that's a way that Pudge could have stayed relevant. God damn it, robbed of every way that fat moron can be a hero.
It's gonna need to see Zai making it work.
I mean, that man
One
makes
day we will.
everything work.
Yeah.
Let's see if man can make this work. Smoke, infest, bomb, rating. Oh, don't worry, you move fast. Just run. Just run straight at him like a madman. Okay, now you can't. It's just calibrating the hook shot button. It's fine. Boom. Able to get away. No chance Piranha could catch him there.
See ya later, nerds. I love it when you do it on the perfect time. Boom is.
Yeah, some
knowing
people
the
spam
master.
it, right?
Yeah, but that was if you use that one, you need to use it good. That was a good one. Zip it out, tip it out, and then you use it. And you know the enemy team is hunting you. That's why.
The other acceptable one is when someone ganks you, you kill them, and then you know more people come, and you're like, see you later, nerds.
Yeah, that's also a good one. You know, you need to have some skill of using chat well. You can't just use it when you win a team fight. You know, that's 2018.
Like, come on, can you step up your game here? Like, are you a tipper? I
Yeah,
love tipping on my pub games. You got to. The dumb players deserve it.
yeah. I tip sometimes. I tip my own teammates more than I offensive tip anyone. You know?
I
It's a
tend to
bit.
offensive tip a lot. I run out of tips very quickly each week.
Yeah.
It's a problem. I'm a serial tipper.
You know, then someone tips you, you tip him back, then it goes like that. The cycle goes.
Then you just look like your battle pass boosters. Toby able to get away in the bot lane. Both you battle pass boosters. I'm over here trying to earn my levels the hard way through doing labyrinth challenges. God damn it. Do you know how hard it is to do Underlord 4? Actually, not that hard. Which surprised me. Probably just a testament to how good the hero is right now. I feel like this day has just been me trying to slide terrible ideas into the minds of the viewers. I'm going to throw in
some of them were a bit interesting for sure, but
Okay, I'm throwing a good one for you. Axe plus 4.
that's not too bad.
Yeah, you just get an Uv, battle hunger, beat the crap out of the support, then come back for the carry.
Yeah, it's not too bad. That's actually that's all right.
There we go. Okay, I got another. Oh, damn, I'm getting compliments. I'm going to have to keep going. Tide Hunter plus 4.
I had this thing when I was playing with my friends. Unranked. We were playing Tidehunter and Snapfire with Blightstone, and we killed Gush and the third spell, and then minus armor. I think it's like minus. What is it like minus 11 armor or something?
It's pretty high. So like
Yeah,
the Gush level one's ridiculous, right? Like I'm surprised that doesn't scale.
Yeah.
It's a 4-second, 40% slow.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I played a few times the Tide support. It's pretty fun. I don't know how good it is actually in a real game, but I think it has some games where it could be cool. Just the Gush potential is insane.
Yeah, you just act like a bulky Enigma in a lot of ways, right? Like you can farm camps in the jungle with Anchor Smash anyway.
Yeah.
You have this kind of early presence on the lane. And then you have this giant ultimate that's like, oh, you want to jump? I dare you to jump me. I've got my finger over R enough here. Just sneeze. Oh, no, I sneezed.
GG.
We've all been there. I was trying to change like my finger placement and that happened to me. It's the worst feeling.
Okay.
Actually, no, that one worked out okay because they were trying to blink initiate me at the time. So it was like, I looked like a god, but little did everyone in the lobby know. If any of them are watching, they know now. That was a sheer accident. Mudgolems, however, are going to move with intent as they smoke up. Again, Milan's like, I've calibrated the button. I'm not going to sneeze onto my ultimate key anymore.
Boom might get caught here. Will he get caught?
Oh. Is the
Celery
life
will
of
die.
Celery to tank Zigank. They're trying to ignore him. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Come over here. Hit me instead.
He's like, we want more.
Yeah.
But they're not
Sometimes
gonna
you
get
can't
more.
have more. Okay, life is hard. Life doesn't give you what you want, Peksu. Okay?
True.
Like, wouldn't you
Life
like
is
a
hard.
TI? You can't have one.
Yeah. That's true. Then you just go and win it.
Wouldn't that be great if TI actually was still going on? No one got the memo. You just turn up, get a default win. That's where the prize pool went. No wonder we weren't getting the money from Val. All right, there we go. Aegis in the hands of Skidder. AC complete as well. Heading for that basher again like we saw last time. And he's becoming a slightly spooky boy.
Yeah, he's getting pretty hard to deal with that hero for sure. Drow is... So Drow has a Hurricane Pain now. There's some items, but like I said, the good thing for Viking is that they do have the Drow lineup, so they can play this defense of high ground in this game. How well they can do it, I'm not sure.
To Defense the Ancients, right?
Yeah.
Hate that one.
Literally defense of the Ancients. Defend your Ancient at all costs.
That's okay. Right now, looks like mudgolems are just going to play attack on creep camps.
Yeah. I mean, it is just really hard for them to go high ground. They can take these tier 2s and take the outpost and try to zone them away from farming, but actually going high ground will not be easy. But they might try with Skidder. Skidder has quite a lot of armor, so it's not that easy to get bursted or something like that. So he can maybe zip down their buildings a little bit if they want to. They should definitely try to force them back at least, so they can't just farm on the map.
Fire's already gone back. There, you can see the wraparound from Clockwork as well. Trying to catch someone on the retreat, but they are moving in the right direction to escape. Hook shot across, does see the Rubik though. He picks up the Arcane Rune, which baits him boom as well. He gets hit by the barrier soul. He's gone.
Oh no.
Great kill.
Wait, look at Fire. He's like, no. This is maximum kisses. See Toby over there? I want him too. Won't be able to find him though, but still, the kill on Storm is good enough.
It's a good cliff. Now they can, if they want, they could try to go mid right now. Push. Because they saved the creep wave. And there's no storm, so they could definitely try to push here. However, they're not dead for that long, so it does look like they don't want to push.
See, this is the risk of having too many good arcane runes.
Mm-hmm.
You get cocky. Get too much of a good thing. It can be bad,
like,
right? Like,
I wanted Arcane Rune. I didn't get it. Fuck, I'm dead.
Exactly. Like I love salt caramel, right? It's good. Had too much of that, I'm gonna die of diabetes. He didn't die of diabetes, but he died of something.
Mm-hmm.
The point is, the only person in this game that's allowed to be insanely greedy is Lifestealer. Mainly because he's one cosmetic off turning into a giant golden nugget at this point.
Yeah.
I want to be a fly on the wall that means like these cosmetic decisions, right? It's like, all right, Lifestealer, new more. What we're gonna give him? Gold, more gold. Literally more gold as they find Toby as a kill.
More gold, more gold.
It just is. Like,
yeah,
we all know it's ugly, but everything for Lifestealer is ugly, so you just put on the pretty gold stuff.
Yeah. I have myself not giving that much more about cosmetics anymore. I think they start to look too much the same nowadays.
Oof. Oof. Okay, maybe in some cases. Well, let's get up. They're trying to whittle through him, but the root comes out. And it's Aramis in a lot of trouble now. He tries to go for the Steel Sun's going to be thrown out on Piranha. He can't use the ult just yet. The wall goes down. They've already lost the Drow as well. Fiend's Grip, everything for the Ember kill, but nothing left for the rest of Mudgolems as they'll run in, clean up a third. Now they can turn around the buildings. Buyback comes out from the Bane, but you won't find any value. Fifey did beat KB there. He got a little bit hesitant.
Yeah, he was a bit scared. Maybe the storm could jump him. But force a buyback. Get some damage on tower. Now actually Vikings are smoking themselves. They wanna do something here.
I don't know if they're gonna find what they want. I mean, there's no kisses for 70, so any target is fine. It's not like you have to worry about Fada counterattacking you here. But Fada
they know Fada is here because he
yeah, he got a little bit
camp.
greedy there. He's got the Glimmer Cave. Sentry goes down, and they lost vision. No, the Glimmers try and get him out. There's the best save, and the turnaround coming out. Toby gets baited in on the side. The stun control fodder is good, zoning away the entirety of Vikin. Good God, this dragon is scary. And Toby able to escape as he uses Lifestealer to retreat away. But when you try for a kill in the POS 5 and it backfires like that, like at this point, you just count your lucky stars nobody died.
Yep. But yeah, it's. I mean, now that was pretty close for Vikings. It's so sad to see that they had to blow everything to try to get a Snapfire, but they still can't kill him. It's like feels bad, man.
Yeah, the double Glimmercate definitely proving very powerful this game.
Did they get the Craggy Goat, or was this? Is this their Craggy
Snapfire?
Goat?
Oh, on the ground. Oh, no.
No, it is there. It is Mudgolems Craggy Goat. I thought they stole Vikings.
If mudgolems get neutral items from literal mudgolems, is that collusion?
Could be. Sure.
I don't know.
Maybe it's just like you kill them and it's like, okay, we're Mudgolems, we give you items.
I mean, sure, but
I
then
don't know.
like aren't you then just like this evil dictator that oppresses his people because you're just murdering your own people?
Yes, but then they respawn. It's like.
Okay, that makes it okay. You know, it's like, oh, they're reproducing, murder more of them. They're very nutritious, high in iron.
I guess that's a bit. I guess that makes it even worse. Yeah.
Jesus, they're just cattle at this point.
Maybe Mudgolems shouldn't touch Mudgolems. You know, maybe for this team, you know, if there's Mudgolem camps, they just don't kill them.
Exactly. I like that. You know, there should be someone in the code if Mudgolems playing or Mudgolems under their control.
Who wants to kill Mudgolems anyway? Everyone is just like, God damn it, Mudgolems, I can't kill this.
Exactly. You ever play Sand King and you're like, nice, big stack. Wait, why is 50% of this Mudgolems?
Yeah. Let's leave them. Let's just leave the Mudgolems alone.
They ain't hurting nobody. No, really, they like do no damage.
they don't hurt anyone. Only if you stack four of them.
Whoa. Or you just like kill the big ones and then you die to
then you throw them rocks at you.
By the way, Boom is very lucky here, because if that rocket flare spotted him, he did not have TP.
Yeah.
Good lordy.
He could have zipped away to save his spot though. He had a lot of mana, but yeah.
Yeah, but they have a lot of mobility as well, right? With the Ember, with Clockwork, so it would be scary. It's been that Clockwork.
Vikings are in a pretty rough position anyway. Boom has been kind of playing on this bottom side of the map for like last 10 minutes and just cutting creep waves. That's the best thing you can do.
Toby's gone. You could feel it coming.
Yeah. I mean, they know that they're doing this. They know that they're really desperate how they're playing the map. So they're gonna predict their movement right now if they can.
Oh,
a nice try from Milan there.
Yep. Able to find it. He had to use full stuff already, so they'll be able to get the Rubik out. Alright, I've thought about this. What if... Alright, like, we're just talking about cosmetics for lifesteal and how, you know, they kind of all suck. Personas is all the rage now. What if it was just like this regular guy randomly crawling around on all fours called Steve?
On what hero?
Lifestealer. Just imagine the thing, like, look how he moves, look at everything, think about everything he does, but it's just a regular guy who wears like a green t-shirt and blue shorts with like plain brown hair.
Right. Now we're going into deep stuff again.
And then we're gonna give him a dog collar. That's it.
Sounds scary to me.
Dude, I would rather play. That's embarrassing.
I would rather play normal lifestealer than that.
Plan. Baits them in, really, because they hit too long and Boom had to use the BKB. He's low on mana as well, and Miranya is not going to leave him alone. He may have waited too long to try and escape, though.
I want to get the bounty.
No TP once again. That's twice now. This time, Boom pays the ultimate price for not having that TP off cooldown. And they're not done. Oh, God. That's Steve for you. Crazy party animal. Finds a kill onto a giant underlord.
Well, they have a creep wave mid, and they can just try to push now. They should... Now Boom doesn't have a buy because he had that newly bossed BKB, so... Should be a Rex here. Unless Toby buys back with Thunderlord.
See, just imagine it right now. You could have Lifestealer punching a building. Oh, and instead they're going to punch the face of Aramis. He's gone. That was an intended cookie to get Skitter back out. focused on the targets. Fada always in control. As the kisses come out, Shad tries to move away. He's going to be pressured the entire time as they run down and kill off Bane. The TBM from Arrows will be instantly regretted as they're moving forward. Long stun on the Baranya. The steel's going to come out. It's another slight fist, though, so that's not going to be good enough. And with that Infest movement speed, they go in with the cookie. They find another kill. Root's going to come out to free. Shad trying to turn around with a hook shot across, blocked by the illusion. Now Milan splits up the fight a bit and will regret coming this deep.
I tried to... Okay.
But it's all space for Skidder.
But no Rex lost yet.
Oh, yeah. It's not the fastest when you don't have a Desolator, surprisingly enough.
Yeah. It also helps when you hit the buildings. But nah, it's good. They got the Rubik buyback now, so...
And they're going to kill more heroes, Toby. Being brought low, able to get away as he's forced off to safety. And Skidder, Glimmer Cape, so he can retreat out. Root does connect on the 2. Ember able to use Cookie to get the lifestealer away. Skidder needs 5-6 for the raid. The Fiend script does get thrown out on Baranya, though. And 33. Man, this BKB is literally for TPs on that spot. And they're trying to find Fada. No, you don't get this. That's a 3.6k HP snap, but I don't.
But they didn't lose a Rex.
They didn't.
They're still holding. Viking still holding. There's Arcane Rune.
Yeah, he didn't bait himself this time.
Yeah.
I mean, look at his mana. That would 100% been death.
Yeah. Would have been. I mean, there. Fada wants to go.
Dude,
Fada wants to find some kill.
He's like, I'm a grown-up dragon now. Who wants some? Yeah, I can't think of things, like many things, mythical, more scary than a dragon with a shotgun.
Pretty much.
Rates up there.
Maybe like a Minotaur with a bazooka.
Jesus. Centaur with a Gatling gun. This turned into a weird competition between us.
For sure.
A fairy that's strapped to a nuke. Okay, that wins. That wins.
Yeah, that's probably would win.
I don't really think the fairy's intimidating there. I think the fairy doesn't want to be on the nuke at that point, but...
Sneaky Russian attempt from Viking here, though.
Yeah,
this
but look at Fada.
Oh, yeah, he's around. Well, that didn't end up getting it. But,
that was a long time, by the way. It stayed in him there.
Yeah, that didn't want to farm.
No, it doesn't need farm. He needs kills. Hook shot in. They see the Bane trying to capture this pesky little outpost. Unable to do so. Will be brought down. They steal the rage on Aramis. Not really able to use it just yet. They're going to mill lightning in. Baran used the BKB. They turn around and get to try and control him up. But he's so goddamn tanky. Vacuum comes in, drag them in. Toby's going to be brought low. They wail on top of Shad, though. They focus the primary target. They're going to bring him down. Cookie for Milan trying to get in. The kisses through. Boom. Just about has the man to get away from the moment, but a slight fist follow-up brings him down, forcing out the buyback. That's going to be the dieback for Celery. Movement in on the Skidder is not going to be successful from the Storm Spirit. And as a result, Mudgolems can just turn around, look towards Roche or look towards the base. The choice is yours. The GG comes out. Mudgolems get the 2-0 victory. They are starting to crawl up those rankings in these groups.
Yep. A bit like a slow game in a way. I think Vikings just had this kind of lineup that they can kind of play this defensive game after the lanes, how they went, and like the first 15 minutes went. And then Vikings just tried to play to like this very defensive farm of the draw, but Mudgolems just kept farming and accelerating more and getting bigger, and eventually it was just too hard to deal with them. They had all these heroes that were so tanky, like even Milan and Fata, both of these supports were really tanky, and it was like so hard for the Storm to kill anything in the map. So, but yeah, I think really impressive from Mudgolems so far. I think the games I've been watching and this game as well looked really good. I think Vikings, like, they have been the group, like, kind of maybe before this tournament, they were kind of, I would say, maybe the favorites going into this tournament. But Mudgolems definitely showing that should not count them out as well. Very strong team and looking very good as well so far. So
yeah, most definitely. That's the big thing to highlight here, right? Is that Mudgolems, newly formed stack just before this tournament, coming in. Viking, very easily seen as a lot of people's favorites. And then for Mudgolems already to look, I want to say, fairly dominant, right? Like they kind of had Vikings' number. They understood that Viking, the thing that we talk about time and time again, is they are a team that likes to play off that early aggression. And if you stun that, if you then match that, you can see the picture, right? Suddenly through the forest, you see the way to victory. And credit where credit's due to Mudgolems, doing that twice with the same opener as well, forcing Viking to try and adjust and not manage to do so. But we're not done with mudgolems. We're done with Vikin. They're losers. They can go scram. Now they're not losers. They've won most of their games. Credit where credit is due. But up next, we mentioned in the first series that Unique need every point they can get. And as we just saw, Mudgolem are not really willing to share with the other kids in the playground. And we're going to have to see if Unique can take their toys away. As next up, in another best of two, we've got Unique versus Team Mudgolem. Stay tuned.